had $5.50 in my bank account. I was standing alone at the bus stop in Canada at 2 a.m. and the temperature was minus 30 degrees. My hands were so numb that I wasn't even able to feel my phone. I had just finished my security guard shift where someone just pulled the knife at me. And even worse, the bus was coming in next 30 minutes. And 2 years later, I generated more than 1.5 million in revenue by the age of 21. This is a real story, no fluff, no motivational garbage, just exactly what happened. I grew up in India, and just like a lot of people in my country, they moved to Canada or US to earn money. I chose the similar path. I thought once I move to Canada, everything will settle down. I will make more money. So I left the people I was closest to in this world, my family, my mom, my dad, everything behind just for the transaction of money. And when I got here, the reality hit me on the face. I got a job at the Walmart, making minimum wage and just pushing some carts here and there. And nobody knew my name. Then I became a security guard like any other brown dude does. I started making a little bit more, like $18 an hour. I was just fighting against crackheads every day. They were pulling knives, guns at me just for doing my own job. And that night at the bus stop, I was freezing, I was sick, and I had one thought. Did I left everything for this? And the second thought, I did not come this far to come this far only. I knew I wanted to build a business one day. And the foundation of business is sales. So I googled sales job without any experience and I found door-to-door solar. Now if you never done door-to-door, let me paint a picture. So you wake up in the morning, grab a bus 1 hour 2 hours away from your house, you walk up to strangers' houses, knocking on their doors, and they are already hating you before even opening a door. And that was my life, doing 200 to 400 doors every single day. Not a single person said yes. And the outcome, end of the month, I checked my bank account and I had total $5.50. Then my parents called me one day, hey Harry, find a real job. This not gonna work out. And they were right as well, basis on the numbers and basis on my bank account. And because of the brown guy, right? I did not want to ask any money from my parents as well. But I told one thing, hey, give me 1 more month. And that is the most important line I said in my life. Give me 1 more month. Month 2, I stopped playing safe. Rather than working for only 3 days a week, I started working 7 days. Rather than working only 8 hours, I started putting in hours, 12 to 15 hours every single day. Then month 2, 5 deals closed. Month 3, I closed 20 deals. Month 4, more than 30. Month 5, 20. And finally I became number 1 rep in the whole company where I was the only Indian and competing against more than hundreds of reps. It wasn't because of any luck, it was 100% because of the work I was putting in. My biggest month I made more than 12k by just knocking doors. 3 months earlier I had $5 in my bank account and now 12k. The totally different paradigm, right? I called my parents and I did not even tell them that I'm the number 1, but I said, I'm doing fine, mom, and I was happy because I did not need to tell them. I needed me to know that, hey Harry, you're willing to put in the work. You can do it. Same goes for you if you're watching. If you feel like, hey, you can make it happen, you will. Now here's where the story takes a turn. Then from knocking doors, I wanted to enter high ticket sales and I wanted to make 5k, 10k, 15k a month like everyone else does. So I did what everyone else told me to do. So I applied 10 jobs, 20 jobs, 30 jobs, but no single reply. I recorded thousands of Loom intros. Hey, my name is Harry. I would love to be an asset for your team. Still no reply. You know how many responses I got? Maybe 1 or a couple out of 50 applications that I just applied for. And the rejection, they all said the same thing. Hey, we are looking for someone with a native speaking accent or from a native speaking country. Your English is great, but that but was a real problem. And that's when I learned something totally different that changed my entire perspective. That you can be the hardest worker in the room, but you might still lose. I was grinding harder than anyone, and still I was invisible. So I did something that terrified me. I paid someone $3,000 and I put it on a credit card because I did not have the money. And he told me one thing that completely rewired my mind. Hey Harry, stop trying to be best applicant and start connecting with people. Start building a relationship. So I did something crazy. I stopped applying completely and I started connecting with people, just commenting on their posts, giving the feedback, asking the right questions. And I did not ask anything in return, just being a human, right? But within few months, I had 50 relationships with the business owners, then 100, then now it's more than 200 that I can personally count on. And here's the craziest part that still blows my mind. I stopped applying or chasing opportunities. Now opportunities come to me. They are chasing me. Hey Harry, do you know anyone for this role? Hey Harry, do you know a closer? Do you know a setter? All of that. By 21, I'd helped generate over 1.5 million in revenue. Not because I became genius salesperson, but because I got the access to the right rooms and the right people. Now I help more than 300 reps in landing the right opportunities. They're setters, closers, and even freelancers who were always looking for opportunities, who were getting ghosted by the business owners, who were not able to get the clients. Now they're making consistent income because of the warm introductions that I made. So if you're watching this right now and you're in the phase where people are just ghosting you, you're working harder, but still you're getting ignored. This is not a skill issue. This is an access issue. You have to be in the right rooms where people can connect with you and they can count on you. Hey, this guy gonna crush it if he will be in my team. Because if a brown guy with an Indian accent and $5 in his bank account can figure this out, you can too.